Ninja Legends. I'm going to mute the music for right now. There's not much music in the actual game, and it's kind of going to overpower the menu here. Ninja Legends is a well, it's a game where you're a ninja and you try to kill other ninjas with ninja weapons. So the concept is very basic indeed, and there's a tutorial. It probably takes 5 to 10 minutes, and it really just tells you to block with your sword. It tells you to attack with your sword and to hit other things back with your sword. There's a super power meter, which you'll see in action here. Yeah, so there's that thing. But anyway, it's a pretty good game. I would say it is a workout. I am an old fat man, and I will probably be breathing kind of heavy by the end of this. The way it wears you out, though, where something like Beat Saber is more like little quick, short actions, this is all about power. So basically, that's not a very strong swing, so you're not going to do a lot of damage. If you really put some weight behind it, you can actually go over 100. So that's the key with this, is to take your time and get really good solid strikes where you can. Head swings, head shots do more damage, and it's kind of instead of a wave-based shooter, it's, I'd say, a wave-based slasher, depending on your weapon. You have loadouts. There's other weapons. I've only unlocked the staff, but there's other things. The staff works surprisingly well, considering you don't actually hold a staff in your physical hands. It's more like your touch controllers are tied to one half of it, so you kind of do like one of these jobs to make it go, but it works pretty well. So, and also you have these special abilities. I, of course, only have the first one still. The progress for these, as you can see, is tied to progressing through it's called a story. It's really just different locations against different enemies, and again, it's wave-based. So I'll stick with the swords. I'll stick with the bow. I'm actually going to go back to the beginning, if they'll let me. And let's see, endless challenge. Yeah, so a couple different modes there, but it's still all the same stuff as far as maybe I won't. Maybe they'll just start me right back here where I was. Oh yeah, here we go. So we'll start very first one, defend the dojo. We'll go ahead and do this. And here we go. Here's your life, and then your special meter for your attacks. They just come in, block. Ooh, I love that. That's one of the coolest things. It does like a slowdown time. And then the fact that you literally cut them in half. Come on. And you can do like that. You really feel like you have swords in your hands in this one. I played other melee-focused games and didn't feel the way this does. That guy actually got me. Just a little off the top. So blue fire means you can then push both triggers, unlock your special ability here, which in this case is the bow. Kind of slows down time to a crawl. Let one, and it's like an insta-kill.
Double kill.
Yep. Oh, he got me. It's usually best to block first. Get them when they're open to an attack, rather than preemptive. Especially these guys. Oh,
triple kill.
Oh, yikes! He's not having kids anymore.
Double kill.
Bringing a sword to an arrow fight. Oh, got all three of them, huh? Right in the eye. Oh, he had a bad day.
Shoot. Double kill.
He almost got me.
Double kill.
Yeah, that's the end of the stage. So then we go to our leaderboards. Wow, did not expect that at all. I was finishing in like very low, which only this must be based on something that I'm not seeing because there's no reason why there's only 18 people on here. So we'll go to the menu. Because again, this is what you just saw was the game. The only thing that changes is the background. You get some stronger type enemies coming at you, and then of course your weapon. So we'll go ahead and get the staff out just so you can kind of see how that plays out. It's very similar. We'll do the next stage.
See ya. Triple kill.
You kind of do one of these, but again, since it's power based, you don't do a lot of hits or a lot of damage when you just spin it.
Shoot.
And of course, you don't cut them in half. So it's slightly less satisfying, but I do feel like this is a little bit stronger.
See ya.
Especially if you just kind of keep swinging side to side, because then you can kind of block and attack at the same time.
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Here's a big guy. He's going to take a lot of hits. Even after 3 arrows. Or not. Never mind. I don't think I ever got him with all 3 before. Anticlimactic.
Triple kill.
Definitely gets the heart rate up.
Shoot. Triple kill.
Nice.
Double kill.
Come on.
Shoot. Double kill. Shoot. Shoot.
Couldn't resist that shot. So got an arrow sticking out of his butt. You don't want to mess with those guys.
Double kill.
They have a good range.
Untouchable.
There we go. That'll work. 3 stars. So there you go. Ninja Legends. It's there's not a lot to it unless you're talking about all the stuff you have to do to unlock. But as I mentioned, it's all based on just unlocking stages to the story, and so I don't know. Maybe introduce some new modes or some new weapons later on. But it's a pretty solid package for what's there right now. Again, I'm trying real hard not to be heavy breathing on this thing, but it's a workout. Even just those 2 matches, I got a little sweat started going on here, and trying not to be like all panty on the video here, but solid fun. Probably a good early, or like if you want to introduce VR to some friends or family or something like that. Very simple concept. It's done really well though. It feels solid when you hit somebody. It feels good when you block. Later enemies throw knives at you. You can hit the knives back and take them out that way. So solid game. Definitely suggest you check it out if you get a chance.